Gaming, the final frontier, where tech and imagination come together in an elegant dance of ingenuity. Over the past 50 years, we have seen an industry that refuses to rest on its laurels, pushing from Space Invaders to Galaga, 2D platforming Mario, upgrading to the revolutionary three-dimensional freedom, liberation, and glory in Mario 64. In this episode of Games Are Art, we are not going to discuss where video games have already been. Instead, we're going to use our knowledge of this industry's legendary evolution as a way to predict the next 10 years of gaming. And who knows, maybe 10 years from now, none of this will come into fruition. Or maybe I will be known as a gaming fortune teller. Either way, I think this will be an incredibly exciting and different video from what you're used to. So in this famous spirit of the line from Jurassic Park, hold on to your butts! Prediction 1. Cloud gaming is the future of gaming. Cloud gaming, I believe, has been completely overlooked by the modern gaming audience, the same way that mobile gaming has been ignored by most of the hardcore gaming community. This became extremely evident to me due to the recent backlash towards the United Kingdom's Competition and Market Authority, CMA for short, when this government organization blocked Microsoft's proposed purchase of Activision Blizzard. The reason that this was criticized in the community, well, Martin Corman of the CMA said, and I quote, "Gaming is the UK's largest entertainment sector. Cloud gaming is growing fast with the potential to change gaming by altering the ways games are played, freeing people from the need to rely on expensive consoles and gaming PCs, and giving them more choice over how, where, and when they want to play games. This means that it is vital that we protect competition in this emerging and exciting market." So essentially when this was announced, many in the gaming community were outraged and quite shocked due to this announcement. Most being surprised that something as new and unproven as the cloud gaming market would impact this massive purchase.
UK officials say that the deal would likely reduce innovation and the choices available to UK gamers, but one of the CMA's key arguments involves the potential loss of competition in cloud gaming.
The UK government just doused their prospects by spilling a massive cup of anti-corporate tea.
Yeah, the UK's Competition and Markets Authority possibly killed this deal, saying that Microsoft, quote, failed to effectively address the concerns in the cloud gaming sector.
So essentially when this was announced, many in the gaming community were outraged and quite shocked due to this announcement. Most being surprised that something as new and unproven as the cloud gaming market would impact this massive purchase. Well, hot take, I actually am on the side of the CMA on this one. You see, besides doing YouTube as a side thing, I also work for a very respected retail shop. A coworker of mine has kids and did not want to buy an Xbox or anything like that, but he still likes playing games. This coworker of mine just did not want to invest all this time and energy into a console ecosystem. So I actually recommended him to try out Xbox Cloud Gaming. Within a month of trying it, he walks into me at work and says, "Now my kids won't stop playing on my account." Jokingly, he also says, "What have you done?" That being said, that's what makes cloud gaming so great. There is no commitment besides a membership, and then you're off to the races playing a ton of great current games. Just like how 10 years ago people doubted mobile games becoming more dominant than hardcore gaming, many current console gamers doubt the potential of a market that just wants to play games without any of the headache and hassle and current expenses of a console-based ecosystem. Prediction 2. Games are about to join the AI gold rush. ChatGPT, the new Bing. AI Snapchat. You know when Snapchat joins us, you know it's a fucking gold rush. But where most tech gold rush type movements are seen as just fads or just moments in time where people look to the stars and dreamed of an impossible future, this is different. We are watching an AI future happening now. Not only is this moment as big as when mankind was introduced to the iPhone, it is going to change the way we interact, work, and enjoy entertainment for the rest of our lifetimes. And that's where gaming comes into this. I believe one of the applications that people have not been talking about as much as I think it should be is large language models creating better single-player in-game conversations. Think about it. Imagine an open world game like Horizon Zero Dawn where the NPCs actually talk like people and not robots. Do you see the irony that an AI can potentially write scripts more humanly than a paid employee of Guerrilla Games? Huh. Feels like we should be probably getting people who can actually write scripts for NPCs in random parts of the game. Interesting. Or imagine an MMO, where the random quest givers have lives and schedules in-game that influence the conversations that they make in-game. This could truly do so much to increase realism and believability in entertainment, and I believe it's going to be a game changer. Hopefully no one loses jobs over it though, but you never know. Prediction 3. Xbox Game Pass will eventually end day 1 releases. To me, this is just an inevitability. We all know that even if Game Pass makes a profit, the Xbox division could be way more profitable if they released full-price titles and then banked them on Game Pass for subscribers like 6 months after launch. Essentially the PS Plus premium model, if you've ever seen that before. But we all know why Microsoft does not do this, because they are waiting till the studios they have acquired have built up a catalog of games that can come out at a more reasonable pace. Then, once the Xbox branch of Microsoft has that, it's game over for day 1 subscription games. I know that would really suck, we all know this, but let's look at another company that did something similar near the tail end of the pandemic. Warner Brothers, a media company I truly love. I'm not just saying that. Even though Warner Brothers sometimes does polarizing things with their intellectual properties and brands, that's honestly why I respect them as much as I do. They are risk takers, an incredibly bold media company as a whole. One of their boldest moves being Project Popcorn, quote unquote, a secret code name within WB. Execs of the media conglomerate were scheming a way to juice up the numbers on their recently released streaming version of HBO, known as HBO Max. The launch subscriber numbers were reasonable, but not as explosive as Warner wanted, so top-level executives in secret devised the next year of releases in a dual-release format. When this was announced, the general public was confused by this incredible deal given to the consumer. So wait a minute, you're telling me, Warner Bro, that for the price of just $15 a month, I can stream at home your whole 2021 slate of incredible motion pictures, and I do not need to leave my goddamn house? Well, sign me up, man! However, while it juiced subscriber numbers to great heights, their box office numbers per film, in some cases, were atrocious. The two famous examples in my eyes being The Suicide Squad grossing a minuscule $168 million on a superhero DC film made by James Gunn, as well as The Many Saints of Newark grossing an absurdly low $13 million worldwide, which is just shameful for a modern blockbuster. That is an amazing example of how subscriber numbers do not lead to profit. They only lead to depreciation of financial reports and eventual turmoil from fans of your brand when you get rid of this hot deal you used to offer. And there you have it. Those are my 3 gaming predictions of the next 10 years of gaming. Let's see if any of them come true in 2033. Hope you all enjoyed this one, and gamers, rise up.